Mhike is from the Philippines. He is teaching migrant workers living in Taiwan. So today he's going to tell us his story and why he decided to do that.
First, it began when I was visiting the Hope Worker Center. That's the name of the institution in Chongli in Taiwan. And then I passed by along the alley a Vietnamese migrant worker who was staring at the blank screen of a computer. And then he asked me, he said, "Ke," which means big brother or brother in English. And he wanted me to help him open the computer. And I asked him why. And he said, "I just want to see my son in Vietnam." You know, and then later on I found out that this migrant has been there in the shelter in the Hope Worker Center for about almost a year. You know, he has problem with his employer. So the Hope Worker Center gave him a place to stay and food to eat, you know. And so that touched my heart because I was thinking, how could he see his son on a blank screen of a computer? That was a Pentium one, you know. And I said to myself how lucky I was because my 7-year-old son has a Pentium 4 at home. And this guy who is a migrant worker from all the way from Vietnam, you know, gambling his life for the sake of his family and staring at the blank screen of a computer wanting to see his family back home.
So I know you have tried so so much to get computers for them, but I know it was a very, very difficult story.
One time there was a TV station that went bankrupt who was renting in Guangxi where I work full-time, you know. And they were trying to auction their computers, all their computers, used computers. And so I waited for a while because I wanted the prices to go down, you know. You know, auction sale. Yeah. You have to wait for a while until it becomes a garbage and they sell it to you cheap. So I waited for about over a week, sleepless, 1 week, because I really wanted to buy them just to put up this school there. And then it boiled down to 2 buyers. I was the one behind, and there's one bigger guy in front of me, which I couldn't compete. So he right away grabbed the good ones. I couldn't talk. I couldn't say anything because my price is too low, you know. But they were offering not so bad. I could afford. But at the back of my mind, I might spend a little more money to repair these old computers, you know, to keep them going just to start the project. At the end of the day, all the scrap, you know, the not so good ones were left behind. And they offered me really low price, plus the table and the chair. So I said, this is the perfect, you know, equipment that I need to put up this training center. And then first I gambled my money. And then after that, I phoned the parish priest running the Hope Worker Center. I have in my hand used computers, but I need your help to make it materialize, you know. And he said, how much do you need? I said, I would need around 60,000 NT for 12 complete set of computers because I got about 21 computers, but not all are good. So I slashed it to half that I think I could make 12 good ones, sure good ones. And I came up with 12 good ones. So the director said, call me up tomorrow morning and I'll see and I'll think and I'll find the money. And the next morning I phoned him and he said, okay, Mikey, I found the 60,000. Let's go for it. So we started to transport the computers and the tables, you know. Imagine 6,000 NT. That's roughly 200 US, less than 200 US actually. For a complete set Pentium 3 with table, computer table, and with chair. So we put up 12 sets of computers in the migrant center in Chongli.
So how many students do you have now?
Oh, now it's a it's a big headache because the influx is going higher, you know. We cannot accommodate the number of migrants who want to come and enroll with the number of computers that we have. So luckily I met you in one of the recording days that we had here, and then you gave us your connections, you know, and you even delivered 1 or 2 computers in my office.
No, actually, we have to thank so many, so many friends. I mean, even the people we never met, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I told you I believe network.
Yeah.
Even we don't have money, but we know something priceless. That's network.
Yeah, the contact that you gave me in Taipei American School, you know, when I was attending a meeting in Belgium, in Brussels, and I received a positive response from the IT director that they've accepted our request because they're changing their computers, you know, and they're going to, they asked me in the email how much I need. How many pieces of computers, how many sets of computers? Is it 2, 3, or 10, 12? So I right away swing to 12 because that's the highest number they gave me. And the next morning, she said, okay, we're giving you 12, probably 10, up to 12.